Om Shanti, 29th July 2024, Sakar Murli. Essence, sweet children, Baba has come to give you the jewels of knowledge. Take a Murli. This is why you must never miss a Murli. If you do not love the Murli, it means you do not love. Question: what is the best character of all which you imbibe through this knowledge? Answer: to become wiseless is to have the best character of all. Receive the knowledge that this whole world is vicious. To be vicious means to be characterless. The Father has come to establish the viceless world. The viceless characters. Your characters are reformed by having of the Father. Om Shanti. Children, you must never miss this study. If you miss this study, you will also miss your status. Where are the sweetest spiritual children sitting? This godly spiritual university. The children are aware that you are admitted to this university every 5,000 years. You children also know that the Father is your father, your teacher, and your guru. In fact, the picture of a guru is separate, a father's picture is separate, and a teacher's is also separate. There is only one image of that one bud. In fact, it includes all three. That is, he becomes the father, the teacher, and the guru. There, these are the three main relationships in the life of a human being. Father, teacher, and guru are one and the same. He himself plays all three parts. You children should have a great deal of happiness while understanding each aspect, and you should also bring many others here and have them admitted to this Trimurti University. Those who study at a university where a good education is given would recommend it to others. Come and study in this university. Receive good knowledge here, and your character will also be transformed. You children also have to bring others here. You mothers have to explain to other mothers, and the men can explain to men. Just see that one is the father, the teacher, and the guru. Each of you should ask your heart whether to explain this way or not. Do you sometimes explain to your friends and relations that the one is the Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, and the Supreme Guru? The Father is the one who makes you into supreme deities. Father does not make you into the Father as he is, makes you similar to himself in praise. It is a father's job to give sustenance and love, and so you definitely have to remember such a father cannot be compared to anyone. Also, it is said that to receive peace from a guru, that one makes you into the masters of the world. One else can see that he is the father of all souls. No one knows who the father of all souls can be. There is only the one unlimited Father whom all Hindus, Muslims, and Christians, etc., refer to as God, the Father. The intellect definitely goes towards the incorporeal one. Who said this? The soul said, God the Father. Therefore, souls must surely meet him. If you simply call him your father, but have not met him, then how could he be your father? Fulfills the desires of the children. Everyone desires to go to the land of peace. Souls remember their home. Souls have become tired in the kingdom of Ravan. In English too, it is said, O God the Father, liberate us. Having become Tamopradhan while playing their parts, everyone is to return to the land of. First, you come down into the land of happiness. It is not that you first come, you become vicious. No. The Father explains, this is a brothel, the kingdom of Ravan. This is called the very depths of hell. There are so many scriptures in this world, particularly in Bharata. There are so many books of studies. All of them are destroyed. The gifts that the Father gives you can never be burnt. They are for imbibing. Things that are of no use are burned. This knowledge is not a scripture that can be burned. You receive this knowledge through which you claim a status for 21 births. It is not that scriptures belong to that one are burnt away. No, this knowledge will automatically disappear. Knowledge is not in any books that need to be studied. There is the name Gyan Vigyan Bhavan, but they don't know why that name has been given or what the meaning of it is. There is great praise of Gyan Vigyan. Gyan means the knowledge of the world cycle that you are now imbibing. Vigyan means the kind of silence. You go even beyond the stage of Gyan. You rule a kingdom again on the basis of how you study this knowledge. Understand that the Father of souls comes and teaches you. Otherwise, the versions of God vanish. God does not come after study us. God has both Gyan and Vigyan. Whatever someone is, he should make others similar to himself. It's a very subtle matter. Vigyan is more subtle than Gyan. Have to go even beyond Gyan. That is knowledge. And that is knowledge is gross. Noise is made when teaching it. Vigyan, which you sound into silence, is subtle. It is the silence that you have been wandering around. People go to sannyasis for peace. However, that which belongs to the Father cannot be given by anyone else. People do Hatha Yoga and sit. They cannot receive peace like that. There is no question of any difficulty. Study is very easy. You are given the 7 days course. After 7 days course, anywhere. This cannot be done in worldly colleges. Your course 7 days. Everything is explained to you in this course, but not everyone has this to give. Their intellect's yoga is drawn elsewhere, and you were in the bhatti. You did not see anyone's face, did not speak to anyone, you did not even go outside. To go and sit in remembrance on the seashore to do tapas that time. Did not understand the cycle, understand the study. First of all, you need to have yoga with Baba. You need to have the father's introduction, and after that, you need the teacher. Firstly, you have to learn how to have yoga with the father because he is bodiless. Others do not accept this. Say, God the Father is omnipresent. The notion of omnipresence has continued. This aspect is not in your intellects now. You are students. The father says, by all means, your business, etc., but you must definitely come to class. You may stay at home with your families. If you say that you don't want to school, then what can the father do? Oh God, oh, God is teaching you to move into gods and goddesses. That's why it is that God created the world in His own image. That is teaching us to become the same as He is. God's play. I make you into the kings of kings. So will you not study Rajyoga from God? Who would not want to do this? It was why you had to run away from your homes in order to be saved from vice. You came and stayed in that bhatti where no one could see you or where no one could meet you, not see anyone for your heart drawn to. Although some children do you have the faith that God is teaching them, they still make excuses that they are sick, that their father can provide many shifts. Nowadays they have many shifts in school. Here there isn't a great deal to study. You simply need a good intellect to understand alpha and beta. Remember alpha and beta and tell everyone else about it. Will create many images of the but they don't show Shiv Baba at the top. not understand that the God is Shiva, from whom this one takes this knowledge, and this is Rajyoga. This is now last of his births. It's very easy. You do not hold any books etc. in your hands. Each of you simply has a badge which only shows the image of the Trimurti. I have to explain that how the father is Brahma, making you similar to Vishnu. Some think that they want to be like Radhe, known of nectar has been others. In fact, Radhe receives the urn of nectar at the end of many births. It is the father who explains his secret. No other human beings know this. So many come to you at the center. So come for one day and they some come for one day and then don't come for 2 days. Therefore you should ask, what have you been doing all the time? Were you remembering the father? Were you spinning the discus of self-realization? You should write and ask this of those who have been a long time. Some are transferred in their job and have to go away. However, they have to belong to a center. They have been given the mantra, remember the father and cycle. The father has explained a very easy thing. There are only two words, remember me and remember your inheritance. Cycle is in. When someone leaves his body, they say that he has gone to heaven. But what is heaven? No one knows. You now understand the kingdom there and that from the very highest to the very lowest, wealthy to the poor. Everyone is happy. Here is a world of sorrow. That is a world of happiness. The father explains very clearly. Even if someone is a shopkeeper, no matter who he is, it's not good to make excuses for not studying. If they don't come, you can ask them, how much do you remember the father? Have you been spinning the discus of self realization? Eat, drink, and tour around. There's no objection to that. But make time for this too. Also, have to bring benefit to others. For instance, if someone is employed in cleaning clothes, many come to him, whether they are Muslims, Parsis, tell them, you are having your physical clothes washed, but that body of yours is an old dirty costume. Soul is also Tamu Pradhan. You have to make it clean. This entire world is impure, old, iron aged, and Tamu Pradhan. You have aim changing from Tamu Pradhan to Satu Pradhan. Now, whether you want this or not, whether you want to understand this or not, is up to you. Your soul. Souls definitely have to become pure. You have now become impure. Souls and bodies have both become dirty. In order to have been them cleansed, remember the Father and it guarantees 100% ornament that is bodies will also become beautiful. Believe this or not, it's up to you. This too is service. Go to doctors, go to colleges, go to MNN and explain to them that their characters have to become very good. Look, all are characterless. The father says, you have to become viceless. The viceless world used to exist, now vicious. It is characterless. Everyone's character has become very bad. You cannot reform yourself without becoming viceless. Here, human beings are lustful. He, the one father, establishes the viceless world from the vicious world. The old world will be destroyed. This is a cycle. The explanation of the globe is very good. The deities ruled. This world was viceless. Where have they gone now? Souls are never destroyed. Each one renounces a body and takes another. These have taken 84 births. You have now become sensible. Previously, you did not know anything. This old world is now very dirty. Feel that what Baba says is absolutely accurate. There, your world. Because this world is not pure, they have called themselves Hindus instead of deities. Those who live in Hindustan are called Hindus, whereas deities live in heaven. You have now understood this cycle. Those of you who are sensible understand very clearly that you have to sit and repeat everything in the way that the Father explains. Continue to note down the main words and then relate them to others. Say that Father mentioned this and that point. Tell them, I'm telling you the knowledge of the Gita. This is the age of the Gita. Everyone knows that there are four ages. This is a leap age. No one knows about this confluence age. You now understand that this is the most auspicious confluence age. People celebrate the birth of Shiva. No one knows when he came or what he did. After the birth of Shiva is celebrated, there is the celebration of the birth of Krishna. Then comes the celebration of Rama. No one celebrates the birth of Jagdamba Jagatpita. Everyone comes number wise. Now receive this entire knowledge. Cha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to spiritual children. Spiritual children say Namaste to spiritual father. For dharana, first, our father is the supreme father, the supreme teacher, and the supreme Sadguru. Tell everyone this aspect. Everyone the lesson of and to study Gyan means to imbibe the knowledge of the world cycle and spinner of the discus of self-realization. Vigyan means to go beyond sound into sense. Take the 7 days course. You to study this wherever you live. Blessing, may you be free from ego and constant happiness by renouncing any unripe fruit of regard or honor from doing service. Explanation. The royal forms of desire are to want, respect, and honor. Those who do service for their names to be known are able to earn a name for a very period, but their names go to the back in claiming a high status because the fruit they eat is unripe. Some children think that in the subject service they should respect, but that is not receiving respect, it is having ego. Where there is ego, there cannot be happiness. And this is why you have to become free from ego and constantly experience. Slogan: swing in the swing of happiness of God's love, and no wave of sorrow able to catch. Shanti.